What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. It is time for another meal prep cook time with me. So if you guys are in the kitchen, you guys are looking for some ideas for your own preps, these are some things that I have been inspired by several YouTubers, some things that I've just done forever that I never really thought to film. It is like 5:30 at night. It's a to-do's day. It's a to-do's day. Hey, I like that. You guys are gonna meal prep on to-do's day. Wine's kicking in, yeah. Hey guys, I have a fun spread for you. And some of the things today are super exciting for me because I've never worked with some of these ingredients. I have enjoyed them. As far as like meals I've had, for example, the jackfruit tacos, I have had them at a local farmer's market and I was amazed the first time I ever had jackfruit. So I'm gonna go ahead and whip those up for you guys today and tell you where I find things, and if you can't find them in your local grocery store, possibly how to make them or improvise certain ingredients. So without further ado, my braid was done by my best friend. She came over to taste test some recipes. Are you still on the couch? Yeah. Are you still asleep? All right guys, let's eat.
This is a vegan tuna recipe that I saw on another channel by Kaylin Nicholson. She is an amazing YouTuber. I watch her almost daily. And this is actually really weird to watch because I've never seen chickpeas used in anything other than a salad. So, well, I guess this is tuna salad. But it's just super fun how it's able to be mashed up with just a potato masher, and then I just use my basic seasonings that I would use in a salad dressing to spice that up. And of course I will link all of the ingredients below so you guys can see exactly what I used. Just adding a little bit of pickle juice there, and then I really actually like to eat my tuna with cucumbers. So I added a few of those there, and then I just put a little bit of basil on top just for color and for flavor. I think basil makes things super fresh. And then just a little bit of romaine hearts cut up here to give the tuna some texture. A few pickles. And then just toss that around. My mom has always made tuna this way. And that's it, you guys. Super easy. You guys can use it in a group setting. You could take it as an appetizer, or here I just packed it away for my lunch. And it's a really easy snack too. It makes you feel good. It's really tasty. So just pack that away and you're done. And now time for the cauliflower tacos. So I had these at a vegan market fair in Temecula, and the tacos were super delicious, and everything about them was completely vegan. And they ended up using a vegan meat, which I'll show you guys here pretty soon. And then I will also describe the directions for the crust in the drop-down menu below. Just squeezing out the excess water here after you go ahead and microwave your cauliflower. Be careful, I did this live and it was a little heated. So once it's dry, you just toss it into a bowl. And you guys can read thoroughly exactly how I did everything. So it should be pretty dried up there. And then I just add a couple of eggs. just as a binder. Now this was the only thing that made it not vegan, and then you'll see what really happened later on in the video as to why we might have chosen something else different. And there I go with my regular seasonings that I always use. I call them my Fab Four: onion powder, garlic powder, Lowry's, and black pepper. And then for color, I added a few green onions there. I love how it looked. And then just ball that up with some wax paper. And with a spoon, make a perfect circle. Obviously they weren't perfect. Just make a tortilla! And then those go in the oven for the time that I have written there for you guys. If you look at the drop-down menu. And it came out pretty good. I was surprised. And then the jackfruit is from the vegan section in my local grocery store. So for me, it was Stater Brothers. And this was the Tex-Mex jackfruit. It was already well seasoned and it was so good. And it only takes about 3 or 4 minutes just to heat up in your pan. And then I just added fresh veggies as I would my usual tacos. And then some vegan cheese from Daiya. And then just some La Victoria and lime.
So good. The tomato's even the best part. Y'all, you can't be perfect on camera all the time. You just gotta show people. When something fails, you bet. How's that lettuce? That's the only thing that's. These are total crap. Not everything on YouTube has to be perfect. You use lettuce. Use lettuce. Cauliflower pizza, fine. Go pick one up from the store. I don't know what I was thinking. Use your lettuce.
Ah, there we go. Much better. And then I just deconstructed them so you could take them with you. And we're just gonna jump into our next dish here. I have rosemary roasted sweet potatoes. And these turned out really beautiful. I used a yam and a sweet potato here for color, just for this season. Drizzled it with a little bit of EVOO and added some sprigs here of fresh rosemary. So pretty. I felt like Barefoot Contessa for those of you who have watched her. And then just a little bit of sea salt for taste. Roasted those off. And then here is some eggplant for our eggplant parmesan. Just a tomato basil sauce from Trader Joe's with some more of that Daiya vegan mozzarella cheese. We bake that at 375 for 30 minutes. Add some fresh basil on top. And then we're going to jump into our rice mixture that's going to be with the sweet potato mix. Just chopping up an onion here. And a little bit of garlic as well. Just going to sweat those out. Adding some veggie broth. Just for a little bit of extra moisture in the cauliflower pearls that we're using for our rice. Marry those up. And then just on a medium to high heat, go ahead and stir all that in together. Adding some Lowry's. And this is a Tuscany garlic herb and spices mix. And then look, there is our eggplant parmesan with the fresh basil that we chopped right on top just for some color. And that is all finished, you guys. And then just some fresh asparagus that I grilled in some EVOO. And then here are our beautiful sweet potatoes and yams over that cauliflower rice, the sprigs of rosemary. You guys, it just smells like fall. I really recommend making this dish first. It is super yummy with a hot cup of something delicious. And then here is our pretty little eggplant parmesan. You guys, today's video is brought to you by Frunata. They are an amazing vitamin company that I've been using for over a month and a half now. All of their vitamins are sublingual, which means your body absorbs them so much faster than if they would through your stomach. If you're a bariatric patient, this vitamin is amazing as it does not cause any discomfort, and you truly are getting the nutrition that you need from these vitamins. All of them are super easy and super convenient. I just throw them in my purse, and here are my two favorite, our B12 Blaze and our multivitamin. They go right underneath the tongue, and just like that, your vitamins are done for the day. They're an amazing company, and I will link them below if you're interested in trying any of their products. Alright guys, we did it. Here is my first ever vegan meal prep, and it was so delicious and just in time for fall. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I will link all the recipes as well as where you can find them at your local grocery stores or your farmers markets. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. I'll see you next time.